Mount Mushmore, and if you haven't seen his act, it's wonderful. It's free to the public. It's donated by the town of Rye, commemorating our history. So if you have a chance, Sunday at 4 o'clock at the Councilpersons Center. And then, Greg, do we have the other two dates?
Not yet.
Okay, but hopefully we'll have our next board meeting ahead of those two functions. Okay, in terms of, we talked a bit about this earlier, but we have the grant proposal. We received $50,000 from New York State to study the elimination of the town of Rye, and that's a joint effort with the Village of Portchester, the Village of Rye Brook, and the Village of Mamaroneck. Now, what we're really looking to do is present alternatives to the general public to fundamentally change your tax dynamic. We really want to get you involved in your community. Think about how we're governed. As many of you know, there's 14,000 different governmental entities in New York State. So that's the grant effort. That's a joint effort. Individually, Greg Arcaro and his team deserve a lot of kudos for what I think is put together a groundbreaking pamphlet. I don't think there's one constituent I've met that hasn't complained about their taxes. Now, if you think your taxes are too much, this is the pamphlet you want to get. Why do you have taxes? To support government expenditure. What kind of government expenditure you're supporting? It's all here. So if you're a resident of Portchester, you're paying for the Portchester School District, you're paying for the Village of Portchester, you're contributing to the town of Rye government, you're contributing to county government. If you're in the Village of Rye Brook, there's two different school systems serving the Village of Rye Brook. The Village of Rye Brook is served by some citizens of the Village of Rye Brook are served by the Blind Brook School District, Westchester County and Town of Rye, and some are served by the Portchester School District, Westchester County, Town of Rye. What are the expenditures? Some interesting takeaways from here that we'll talk about at the next meeting. Rye Neck. People, why does Rye Neck have to do with the Town of Rye? Well, the Village of Rye Neck supports expenditures for the Rye Neck School District, the Village of Mamaroneck, the County of Westchester, and the Town of Rye. So we provide assessment services to the Town of Rye. To the Rye Neck section of the Village of Mamaroneck. So all of that information is in here. If you want to know, and again, I've never seen a government publication like this. I'm hoping it'll be like that Westchester 2000 report. The Westchester 2000 report was 10 to 15 years before its time. And all of a sudden people are sitting here, in 2010 and say, geez, I wish we'd implemented the recommendations for Westchester 2000. And we didn't, and we're in the situation we are today. So this is the completion of the first stage of the 2012 committee project. And we'll be launching the second stage where we take this information and begin to think about ways we can restructure local government, put information in front of the people. And I'm really proud of the fact that we're staying consistent with our commitment to our constituents to look to fundamentally change the tax dynamic. That's your decision. It's not our decision. Our responsibility is to provide you with information, and we're doing that. I was talking about with my colleagues, Mr. Nowotnik and Arcaro, the other day, and really what we've been doing for the last 2.5 years. When you want to, do work in your basement, the first thing you need is clean it up. So we spent a lot of time, hopefully, cleaning up the basement, and now we're looking to do is build a new basement. Really build the community of the future. So we have a Rye Town Model American Community Project. What is a Model American Community Project? What does it mean? You tell me. You tell me what a Model American Community is. We want to aspire to make our community a Model American community. Why not? I just lost a very dear friend. My soulmate, in fact, in Argentina, died of a massive heart attack. So it was very, very sad. But one of the things he taught me, and he gave me a new word, utopic. Utopia is something that you aspire to. It's a paradise that you can never really achieve. Utopic is a paradise you can achieve here on Earth. So why not think about a model American community? What does it consist of? What does it mean? Mr. Arcaro, again, our ombudsman, has pulled together some criteria. And as you go on the internet, there are the criteria and things that people look at in thinking about what a model American community looks like. So we'll distribute that to the board and begin to distribute it to the community. And what we want to do is, again, invite our community outreach organizations. We're offering in-kind support to community outreach organizations that want to help us realize this community, model American community project. So we're working forward with that and looking for support and suggestions from the community. So hopefully in the next year and a half, by the time we finish, we'll have the model American community or a utopic community. So with that, I guess I'll ask for a vote.
Executive session.
Motion to go into executive session.
Yes.
So moved. Second.
Aye. Second.
Thank you.